Welcome to this exam pack on current affairs, focusing on the India-Nordic Summit 2026 held in Oslo on May 19th. We will cover the past, present, and future of these ties, along with multiple choice questions and mains analysis. This video is a snapshot of the third India-Nordic Summit, hosted by Norway's PM Jonas Gahr Store. Indian PM Modi met the leaders of Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden. Key outcomes include upgrading ties to a green technology and innovation strategic partnership, and the Nordic 5 backing India's UNSC permanent seat and NSG membership. Looking at the past, the Nordic Council was formed in 1952, followed by the Nordic Council of Ministers in 1971. In 2008, India's Arctic station Himadri opened in Norway. India became an Arctic Council observer in 2013. The first India-Nordic Summit was in 2018 in Stockholm, and in 2022, India released its Arctic policy and held the second summit in Copenhagen. The Oslo Summit established a new green technology and innovation strategic partnership. Pillars of cooperation include sustainable energy, maritime, and Arctic research. Notably, all 5 Nordic countries endorsed India's UNSC permanent seat and NSG membership. Combined India-Nordic trade stands at approximately $19 billion. Looking ahead, the 4th India-Nordic Summit will be hosted by Finland. Important points to track include India's NSG bid progression, Arctic Council dynamics, the fact that all 5 Nordic countries are now NATO members, possible new Arctic shipping routes, and the implementation of green tech investment flows from Nordic funds. Here is a rapid revision of key facts. The 3rd summit venue was Oslo, Norway, on May 19, 2026. The new partnership is the Green Tech and Innovation Strategic Partnership, with Finland as the next host. India's Arctic station is Himadri, Svalbard. India became an Arctic Council observer in 2013. India's Arctic policy was released in 2022. Norway and Iceland are EFTA Nordic members. Kristrún Frostadóttir of Iceland is the youngest Nordic PM. India-Nordic combined trade is approximately $19 billion. Let's begin the multiple choice questions section. MCQ 01 asks, the Green Technology and Innovation Strategic Partnership, announced in May 2026, is between India and which grouping? The correct answer is option C, NORDIC 5. This partnership was announced at the 3rd India-Nordic Summit in Oslo on May 19, 2026, between India and the 5 Nordic countries, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden. The EU and EFTA are separate blocks. MCQ 02 is a statement-based question. Consider 1. All 5 Nordic countries are EU members. 2. India operates a research station Himadri in Svalbard, Norway. 3. The 4th India-Nordic Summit will be hosted by Finland. Which are correct? The correct answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. Statement 1 is incorrect, as Norway and Iceland are not in the EU. They belong to EFTA. Statements 2 and 3 are correct. MCQ 03 is a tricky question concerning the Arctic Council. Consider 1. India is a permanent member. 2. Russia and the United States are members. 3. All 5 Nordic countries are members. Which is/are correct? The correct option is B, 2 and 3 only. India is only an observer since 2013, not a permanent member. The 8 permanent members of the Arctic Council include Russia, USA, and the 5 Nordic countries, along with Canada. MCQ 04 asks, which of these is currently regarded as one of the world's youngest serving heads of government? The correct option is C, Kristrún Frostadóttir, PM of Iceland. Elected in 2024, she is among the youngest heads of government globally. She notably used the word samband, meaning, quote, relations, in both Hindi and Icelandic at the joint press conference. Finally, let's match the Nordic countries with their respective prime ministers as of 2026. This requires recalling the leaders of Norway, Finland, Iceland, and Sweden. Here is the answer key for the Match the Answer question: A2, B1, C-4, D3. Norway is Jonas Gahr Store. Finland is Petri Orpo. Iceland is Kristrún Frostadóttir. And Sweden is Ulf Kristersson. Denmark's PM attended as acting PM. For the mains question, we examine the triangulation of India's Arctic ambitions, green energy transition, and UNSC reform agenda with the NORDIC 5. The answer structure should cover the 3rd summit, the Arctic, green energy, UNSC NSG, and conclude with strategic autonomy and climate diplomacy. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Join us in the next episode, where we explain the India-Italy IMEC corridor.